The day has finally arrived. We've been notified that our Tesla Model Y long-range all-wheel drive 7-seat vehicle is ready for delivery at the Cleveland East Side, actually Lyndhurst, Ohio, Tesla Delivery Center. Here we are pulling up to the delivery center. Now we're turning into the driveway. That could be it right there. We'll have to check the VIN. Or go inside, one of the two. Probably both. Have to remember to take the physical key out, lock the doors, all that stuff I won't have to do any longer if that's my car. Okay, we're gonna go inside and see what's up. Got black seats. See the VIN there. 146047. Oh, that's a winner. That's a winner. Hello. That's my car out there.
All right. We get you situated here. We actually just pulled it up, so we have it ready.
I can see which ones were on the ground here. There's close to the rail yard in Chicago.
And you probably have a check for final payment?
I do indeed.
Perfect. Right on.
Well, they said it may change a little bit. I don't know what we were going to do if that happened, but...
Sometimes the registration fees fluctuate, but
yeah.
you're good to go. So here's the key for you.
Okay.
Switch it out. All the documents are outside the vehicle for you.
Yep.
Everything's highlighted where you need to sign.
Okay.
And then when you're done, just bring the documents in. We'll accept delivery, and we'll get you on your way.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You can use it to like aggregate them based on the keywords.
Okay, so here we are. Try not to get run over. Okay, so that part worked. That's a good sign. Okay, we have our checklist here. So let's go through our checklist. I think we're going to start in the exterior. I'll check the paperwork on stuff. Body panels. Okay, that's right. You know, I've never done this on a vehicle before, so I'm not going to look too awful hard because really, I mean, that looks right. It's fairly even. Things are lined up. See, we have the older style headlights, which is expected. The front margin looks good, which is, well, yeah, it's pretty good. No one would ever notice if they hadn't had these problems in the past. Okay, body panels. Wheels. Yeah. Crawl underneath and look a little bit. Just from the guy from the getting on and off the truck, a little worried about that. Looks okay. Looks okay, and while we're here, we're gonna look at the trailer hitch. Well, no, we're not, because we're going to assume it's there. You know, we say we paid for it, I assume it's there. Okay. Valve stem covers. Not that, I mean, I'm not sure what a valve stem cover costs, so if I'm missing one, I don't think it's the end of the world. So there's a little scratch there. Not even a scratch, a rub in the paint. As they say, that'll buff right out. Glass looks fine. The glass looks fine. Glass looks fine. That is. Looks like it's on the inside. Is the newer console. We'll get to that in a minute. Supposed to look for some hook thing here. Oh, there it is. That latched okay. License plate stuff. Okay, that's the outside. In the driver's seat. Okay, fun time. Make sure I'm clean. Okay. Scheduled. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Error message, just that I'm supposed to get in a thingy. Looks like there's a. Well, I'll leave that on there. Touch the T at the top. I may have to take it. Sorry. I'm not gonna actually set them here, just want to make sure they work. Okay. Steering wheel. Steering. Okay. Okay, this is silly. Everything looks fine. If it's not, it's an hour from the house. Okay, purchase checklist. Let's see what we got here. I can find nothing wrong with the car on a rather thorough inspection. No one probably wants to see me sit here and sign a bunch of paperwork. So let's move on to going back into the showroom and taking final delivery from the advisor. Okay, all right, here we go.
Here we go.
There's two parts to this. I think I keep one part, but you know more about than I do probably.
Cool. Customer copy.
Oh, that would be the one that says customer copy.
You got it. I got this. You're good. You mark it. All right, your car's marked delivered, so in about 15-20 minutes your app should kick on.
Okay.
Sometimes it kicks on right away, but we just give you a little bit of buffer.
Yep.
Besides that, you're good to go. Congratulations.
Thank you. Shoot, what was I going to ask you? Oh. Well. Oh, license plates.
Yep.
Real license plates,
Yep.
eventually.
So we title and license it for you.
Yep.
Within about 21 days, you will get the registration, and then the stickers will actually come with that.
Okay.
And the hard plates come about 7 to 10 days after that. So in a total of about 28 days,
Okay.
You'll have everything from the state. It comes
Okay.
directly from them.
Oh, it does come from them.
Hard
Okay.
plate comes from the BMV directly.
Okay.
So your temp tag is actually good for 45 days.
Right.
You should have stuff way before that.
Okay.
But you'll get 2 separate packets, registration stickers, and the hard plates come a couple days after.
Cool. All right. Thank you.
That's it. Congratulations.
Thank you. We're done.
Hey, welcome to the Tesla family.
Thank you. If I do see anything wrong with it after I get it home, you know.
Yep. Just send us a message within like 24 hours, paint chip, anything like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I didn't see anything. So, yeah. Thank you.
Congrats.
Thanks, guys. Okay, here we are. Hopefully you can see. I gotta see if you can see out there with the headliner set and everything. Here we are. We got the mirrors kind of set. We got the steering wheel kind of set. With the camera up on my head, it doesn't really work real well from my seat position, but I'll fix that later when we get the camera mounted differently. So we're gonna take it for a ride. This circle means the car has to calibrate before the autopilot features will work. So I've put it into drive, and here we go. Regenerative braking works right away. Okay, autopilot will not work yet because we have to calibrate. That's what the symbol's for. I'm going to stay on Mayfield Road all the way down to 271. I think that might help calibrate it better than going on Brainerd, which I'm not sure the pavement markings on it. Then we'll get on 271 and 422, and that will definitely assist it in calibration. So yes, I am driving like a traditional car right now. The only difference is the regenerative braking. Yeah, Brainerd has a curb on one side and not a white line, so I've read some places that that may prolong the calibration. I guess this does too, but there's a left lane I can stay in here, so this probably helps. Probably help a little better if the lines were painted a little better, but they look better here. Yeah, they did. So I have not touched the brake pedal yet. In fact, I've really never taken my foot off the gas pedal completely. I've just released it, but kept it against it. Never had to pivot my foot at all, even in the stop and go traffic. Having driven Angela's Tesla, I would have to say this kind of traffic is one of my favorite places for autopilot, because you don't really have to pay attention as much to the car in front of you. You just have to pay attention to the traffic lights because we do not have full self-driving. As you can see here, the calibration is coming right along. It's really much better here on the highway than it was on the surface street, especially when there's only a curb on the right side and not a solid line for it to judge. We're gonna get home and mount the camera a different way because I feel kind of ridiculous with the camera on my head, not gonna lie. You can see we're just about there. Well, I left with auto steer not enabled, so that's not gonna work. The adaptive cruise control will work without it though, so we have it set for 67. We're gonna back that down fully cut there actually. This car's going to cut in front of me, so I'm going to slow down because it will always try to maintain the following distance that I have set for it, which on the highway seems about right. Alright, I still have not used the brake pedal yet. Actually, since I've been on the highway, I'm not sure I've used the accelerator either. I've used the scroll wheels to adjust the speed a little bit. Now with the adapter for cruise control, I did not move my feet at all. It sensed the vehicle in front of me. It adjusted my speed to match its speed. Now I do have to pay attention to the traffic light here because I still got to look for those. Alright, so we are on our way to Nathan's Automotive Detailing. It is 7:15 Monday morning. We took delivery of the car Friday afternoon. Nathan's was closed by then, plus I wanted to drive a little bit in the first 24 hours to see if I could find any more flaws or defects in it. I have to say, for all the angst that there is on the web about problems with quality control and taking delivery of a Tesla, I found the experience to be flawless. Went through the car inside and out over the weekend, and I could really not find any defect whatsoever. So their quality control seems to have greatly improved. I know that a lot of people do just like to complain, but it's fair to say that Tesla did really have some quality control issues in the last year or so, especially with the Model 3. I think they did a little better with the rollout of the Model Y. They really seem to have straightened that out though. So while we had the car, we went on a trip to scout for a future E-Hermes adventure video, which will be a separate trip down to southwestern Ohio. That'll be coming up at the end of May. We also did a couple things with the car. We added some accessories to it. As I've said in the past, I'm never paid for, or we never receive these accessories for free. I pay for them just like everybody else does. If that ever changes, we will let you know. First thing we installed was a screen protector. We went with the Abstract Ocean screen protector. I like that one because it comes with a frame that snaps onto the overall screen so that you can align the screen protector off perfectly when you're installing it. We installed some performance pedals, and I really don't remember which manufacturer I got of these. Several manufacturers make them for aftermarket, so they're a much nicer looking pedal than the ones that come with the standard all-wheel drive long range, which is what we have. We purchased some floor mats. We only got them for the front seat for right now because they don't have a set for the 7-seat car yet. We went with the Max Spider 3D floor mats. We like those because while many manufacturers have custom fit floor mats with a bowl design so that if anything spills or you get a lot of snow or water, it stays within the mat, a lot of them are just a hard plastic. The 3D Max Spider has a texture feel to it, so it feels a little bit more like carpet. It's a little more comfortable to your feet. Mrs. E-Hermes oftentimes likes to go barefoot in the car, so that was important. You can still hose it out though, so it's not like a carpet that you can't wash. You can just hose it with a hose and everything comes right out through it, so we went with that. The last thing we purchased, which I think is important that nobody ever seems to talk about, this car, like many new cars, does not come with a spare tire. So we purchased a small air compressor with tire sealant attached to it, so that if we ever get a flat tire, hopefully it's a puncture and not a sidewall damage, we can make the repair ourselves without waiting for mobile service. I even bought a small patch kit so that if there's a nail or something, I can pull it out and put some plugs in again, and then inflate it with the tire sealant and air compressor. So here we are at Nathan's Detailing, nathansdetailing.com, as you can see here on the sign, at 23524 Miles Road, Bedford Heights, Ohio. As I say, I will have a link to the website down below in the description. Alright, we'll go around the front and go in the front door. We will go in to see Nathan Tiber, the owner of Nathan's Automotive. And actually, maybe we're going to stop right here. Okay, let's get out and see what's going on. Get my mask on. Okay. How we doing? How you doing?
Very good.
So, can you tell me a little bit about what we're going to do today?
Yeah, sure.
And tomorrow and the next day?
Yep. So we're gonna put a 3M makes a PPF, clear bra, paint protection film, goes by several different names. It's a clear layer of plastic in a sense that's going to go on that vehicle, and it's really going to protect it from all contaminants. Your rock chips driving down the road, that's a big one, because that film is really going to, as you're driving down the road, it's going to stop all those rock chips. And on these front ends here, these flat front ends that you have right here, you really get the rock chips really bad on those, and so that's really going to help protect that. The film is 99.9% invisible, so you're not going to see it or anything, and it's going to add more depth to the paint. And then we're going to apply a ceramic coating on it, and that's really going to give it just even more depth, even more slickness to help things not to stick to it, make it easier to clean. We're going to apply that on the whole car, where the PPF we're just doing on the front end all the way up the hood. We're going to do the quarter panels and the mirror here, all the areas that really get the most amount of harshness to them while it's driving.
The one thing I've read a lot about is this, and I don't think it's included in what we've talked about, but this area right here seems to get beat up pretty good.
Yep, we can definitely do that for you. I'll look in the system and see kind of what the design is, and I'll shoot you I'll shoot you an email, but it's probably just something like
it's just like a little patch, that goes right there.
Yep, we can definitely do that. So we'll apply the ceramic onto everything else, your wheels, your glass, you know, all the painted surfaces, you know, the whole roof and everything. And that ceramic coating is going to help keep it clean longer, because things don't want to stick to it. It doesn't mean your car doesn't get dirty, but it just means it's easier to clean and everything. And it's going to just give you a shine that you're not going to get with anything else. So, and give you a lot of protection as well. The ceramic coating is 3 times harder than your standard clear coat is on your vehicle. So it's not that it's invincible, it's just that it takes a lot more to hurt it.
So how's it different than just wax? I mean,
so your wax is just going to wear away a lot faster. A ceramic coating is, you know, is chemically designed to bond to the paint in a way that it's almost like adding another layer of clear coat on your vehicle. And so, except it's 3 times harder than your standard clear coat. So,
nice. All right.
So that's the plan.
Well, and you'll need it for how long to do all this?
It will take 3 to 4 days to do everything.
Okay, so I'd really like to pick it up Wednesday night, because I do have to, or at least Thursday.
You said Thursday morning.
Thursday morning,
Thursday morning.
Okay, that's
just
fine.
to allow that ceramic coating to cure after we put the final coat on it on Wednesday. It'll cure overnight, and then you can pick it up on Thursday morning.
Okay, and it doesn't have to be this early. I mean, it could even be like noon. I need it by Thursday afternoon.
Yeah, that's not a problem at all. We can definitely do that.
So you will need that.
Okay.
I will need to grab my phone.
You want to pull it in and have a video inside with it and everything?
Sure, we can do that. We can show you show everyone your beautiful facility here. Okay, so Nathan, I noted a little bit while the van was coming out that not only do you have the facility here where you will do things like this that take multiple days to do, but you also will come to people's homes.
Yeah, we do mobile services, come right to your home, have power, water, equipment, everything right in our vans. Detail your car right at your home or your work.
Or your work, and you also do work for several dealerships now, I understand.
Yeah, we offer dealership services where we become their in-house detail department and really help them to manage getting their vehicles on the lot as quick as possible to sell it. So.
Good.
I know that you mentioned, you know, that spot with there. Is there any other concerns that you have on the vehicle?
No.
That you want us to pay close attention to?
No, that's the only thing I've read a little bit about, and you can see how it is. I actually do have mud flaps for the front wheels, which I'll put on as soon as you're done.
Okay.
To keep the stones from there, but apparently you get a lot of road debris back here.
Yep.
Hitting that where it sticks out there.
Okay.
I did see when I was taking delivery of it, there's a funny little thing in the paint here, and it might just be dirt. So. You'll see stuff like that when you're going over it, I'm sure.
Yeah. So it's crazy, but out of all the vehicles that we work on, Tesla's has a lot of paint issues.
I know, and actually, you know, if you go on the web, there's a lot of delivery issues and quality control issues. I have to say, I had a lengthy checklist when I picked it up Friday.
Cool.
I could not find a single thing wrong with it.
Awesome.
The panel gaps are reasonable, if not perfect. The paint, from what I could see now, the thickness of it or anything like that, I don't know, but I didn't see any scratches or nicks or things like that. Yeah, everything looked fine. It worked fine. We drove it about 600 miles over the weekend.
Nice.
Did not see anything wrong with it. I wanted to kind of get a sense of it before. They tell you have 24 hours to like take a picture and send them stuff, so I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
I didn't find anything.
Okay. Yeah, so This will kind of be, this will be our showroom up here.
Uh-huh.
We'll be able to do a little bit more in depth with people and explaining more in depth with them and everything.
What you're doing
through the TV screens and stuff like that. And then the objective is that we go back here and I mean, like we had here, I mean, we'll be able to go back and use this as our showroom. You know, right here
Sure.
we have, you know, a guy, he just got a 2-year ceramic coating on his vehicle. He got it done on Friday, has to sit for till the next morning, so he decided to pick it up today.
Uh-huh.
Yep, and so we'll be able to kind of talk about that and the different
Sure.
things that we're doing. We have a ceramic window tint going on today. We have another ceramic coating. So yeah, so we're keeping busy.
So I noticed, unless you've changed your website, I did see that you talk about the ceramic coat. You did not actually mention the paint protection film. I specifically asked about that, or else I wouldn't know that you did it.
Yeah, so our new website is, our revamped website should be up and running in the next week or two. It's all ready. I'm just doing finishing touches on it and everything, and it's going to have all of that information on it and everything.
Wonderful. So Nathan and his team did an excellent job with the paint protection film and ceramic coat, and the car was beautiful when I went to pick it up. Unfortunately, I forgot the video card in my GoPro, and so I don't have any footage, and immediately drove out of their garage and into the snow and salt. And I've since washed it at an automatic car wash, touch-free, but certainly doesn't look anywhere near as good as it looked then. But the one thing I did want to point out is back here on the rear doors, this area right here gets a lot of stone abuse from the front wheels. And I know some people have just a patch of paint protection film. They put a paint protection film on the whole bottom part from this crease in the door all the way down. So I'm really hoping that protects that. But they did a wonderful job, and now we are ready to start using the car.